I my router reset or my router stopped working or router, what am I talking about? It's like a modem. I think I don't actually know what that thing is, actually. But whatever it is, something that makes the computer go burr, like stopped making it go burr. But it looks like we're back. It looks like we have the right almost everything. Refresh if you don't see her. Yeah, because you'll see me now. You'll see me. You'll totally see me now. Okay, so let me make sure. Let's see. Okay, so YouTube died, and I need to check on the new YouTube. Oh my god, why does it reset to like 8 streams ago? That's so weird. Like, I don't even get that. All right, so YouTube, looks like 2 people survived in YouTube. More people survived in Twitch. Good job, Twitch. Good job, holding strong. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had to reset it. I had to let it power cycle, and then I had to, wait for it to come back up. And all of that took, like, way too long. You held the line. Yes, you did. Here, speaking of lines, let me put Beau back on. Sorry about that interruption, by the way. And yes, YouTube, I know that the stream title and thumbnail are all wrong. I will fix that.
Prices. And it helps Russia. They are making a move right now, as we speak, not 10 years from now. They're making a move right now that is collecting chips in that big game. And they're doing it on their own. India is not going to be a country that aligns with the traditional poles of power anymore, because it's going to be its own pole. It'll start off as the weakest, but it's going to grow. If you're looking ahead, you can't sleep on India. And then India is a nationalist government.
Oh my god, thank you, Phoenix Dragon. So, somebody wants to interview me on stream. Yeah, I would be sounds like a good time. Just message me with the details, and we'll set that up. We'll make that happen. So, yeah, we're gonna set this to be unlisted.
It would make more sense for them to side with the authoritarian side of things, in parentheses, China and Russia. Okay, something that is really worth remembering. The democracy authoritarian framing of the new Cold War is framing. It's framing. It's a narrative device. It's not really how things are going to break down. A whole lot of authoritarian countries are going to align with the West, and I would imagine that a lot of countries with democracies are going to align with China or Russia. That's just the framing that is going to be used in the West. The same way as during the first Cold War, it was democracy versus communism. Is that really what it was? Or was it capitalism versus communism? It's a framing device. It's useful for conversation, but don't think that's how countries are actually going to line up. The other thing to remember is what we've talked about in most foreign policy videos. Countries don't have friends. They don't have ideology. They don't have morals. Foreign policy is about one thing and one thing only. Power.
Yes, I got it right.
As long as nation states exist, that is what they will do. They will seek power. Every country. There's no real exceptions to this. Every country plays these games. It's going to be weird for people in the West.
Oh my god, Natalie, I didn't hear that. There's an active shooter at MSU. Is that Michigan?
Because for a long time, nobody looked at India as a major player. If they continue the route that they're on, if they continue to develop their defense industry, they're going to become a major player. And that has nothing to, and this is true even if the current government there was out of power tomorrow because they didn't set it on this path. That happened back in the 70s. It's just happening under their watch. So when you're looking to the future, it's important to remember that while things have remained static since the end of World War II, as far as the dynamics on the international scene,
you are correct.
they're changing, and they're changing in a lot of ways. You're going to see countries that were regional powers become
oh my God! So many
major
people
players.
just signed up
You're
for
going to
no
see
comment
countries
clips.
that were really big players become less important. I would imagine that within 20 years, India will be more powerful and more influential on the international stage than Russia. These changes, they're going to be uncomfortable for some people because a lot of people, they use framing devices and they like to keep things simple.
He's not a lively streamer.
not.
Yeah, it's a short one, luckily.
It's a game of chance where every hand influences the next hand and everybody's cheating. It's not simple. It's complicated. A lot of the narratives that people have had for the last 60 years or so, they're going to go out the window. They're not going to be they're not going to be viable, and they're not going to be useful for explaining the state of the world. So, nationalism coming out under, main point here. India is not coming out under anybody. Right now, even though it isn't at this powerful state that I expect it to get to, right now, it's looking at the United States and it's like, yeah, I'm buying the oil. What are you going to do about it? I'm helping you too because I have that much economic power. They're not going to be a subservient nation. And
so let me try to see if I get Beau's take correct, okay? India's buying 33 times more oil from Russia than it used to, right? Now that there's a embargo, like there's a sanctions on Russia. Nobody's supposed to be buying oil from Russia, right? But India's buying like a whole bunch more oil. And probably on the cheap because they don't have a lot of options as far as who they can sell it to. So, but they're supposedly both saying that they're putting it back on the market, which is keeping oil prices low for the United States. So you're saying that the United States' policy of sanctioning Russia is somewhat of a performance, somewhat of a empty signal, right? It's not real. They're not. There's they A, can't help, they can't stop India from doing this, and B, they don't want to stop India from doing this. I think makes three. Yeah, when you get a chance, check your whispers. Sure.
You've got to stop pretending like they're going to be. As far as the nationalism, I mean, there's a lot of reforms that need to occur in India, and I'm not a fan of the current government, but that's not the scope of these videos. And I really do not feel like I need.
Okay. Oh, I'm actually, wow. It looks like Democracy Now! Has not put out a standalone video about what's going on in Ohio.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman.
I think
The
Beau's
UN's head-
take is that India is self-interested, as are all other nations, and that their policies in foreign relations are consistent with decades of Indian policy. Did you end the video early? What are you talking? It's like 3 seconds early. Yeah. I mean, like, it was slightly early. I wanted to take a look really quick at the Ohio situation. Wait, is it in Ohio? Yeah, it's in Ohio. This is the train.
Aid operation said the earthquake rescue phase is coming to a close, and efforts would turn to providing shelter, food, and care to survivors, as the combined death toll in Turkey and Syria tops 36,000, with that number expected to rise. A little over 1 week after the first 7.8 magnitude quake rocked the two countries, the hope for miraculous rescues is fading, and anger is mounting as the UN admits relief efforts failed the people in northwest Syria. On Friday, the Syrian government approved aid deliveries to the rebel-held northwest after major delays to the war-torn region. Over 5 million additional people in Syria may
that is
become
Michigan
homeless
State.
after
Oh,
the quakes,
Missouri?
as the
No, it's
region also
Michigan
faces
State.
winter blizzards and an ongoing cholera outbreak. Meanwhile, in Turkey, authorities ordered 113 arrests linked to the construction of collapsed buildings. Some 25,000 buildings collapsed or were badly damaged. Opposition parties have accused the government of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of not enforcing regulations. Some survivors, meanwhile, say rescue operations never reached them as their loved ones were stuck under the rubble.
The situation is beyond terrible here. My mother and sister are still under the rubble, and I cannot reach them in any way. My soul is gone. They're dying under the rubble. I'm dying here. I don't expect anything from the government. From this point on, everyone's blood is on their hands.
President Erdogan has admitted to shortcomings.
So the MSU situation is still an active shooter situation. This is we're watching Democracy Now! Right now. Now I was hoping to find a standalone video that talked about what's going on in Ohio, but I'm not seeing one from Democracy Now! So Democracy Now! Has not covered that. It makes me wonder what's going on. Like, I've heard some funny things. 2 confirmed dead in Michigan. I've heard some funny things about the Ohio story, like about journalists being arrested for covering the situation. Obviously, there's a lot of bad stuff going on there. A huge chemical spill. Riverjack has it on, but I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I was wanting to sort of catch up with the news, and I'm guessing that they'll cover it in a segment. They'll cover it like in a sort of mini little thing here, and we're going to take a look and see what's going on here.
The country's response to the disaster. We'll have the latest on the earthquake from Syria after headlines. In Israel, protesters are massing outside the Knesset in Jerusalem as the far-right ruling coalition advanced a plan to expand its power and weaken the judiciary. Over the weekend, tens of thousands demonstrated against the government for the 5th straight week as President Isaac Herzog issued a rare warning.
We are long past being in a political argument. Rather, we are on the brink of constitutional and social collapse. We all feel, that we are barely a moment away from a collision, and even from a violent collision.
This comes as Israel legalized 9 illegal outposts in the occupied West Bank, turning them into settlements in a move the Palestinian Authority likened to an open war. The Biden administration said it opposed the plan, though it's not clear if it will take any action against Israel. Meanwhile, on Friday, a Palestinian driver rammed a car into a crowd outside Jerusalem, killing 2 Israeli children and 1 man. The next day, a Palestinian man was fatally shot by an Israeli settler in the northern West Bank. An Israeli forces killed a 14-year-old teenager Sunday in a raid in the West Bank city of Jenin. The Pentagon says U.S. forces killed 12 al-Shabaab fighters in an airstrike in a remote area of Somalia Friday, claiming no civilians were killed or injured. It was impossible to independently verify. Last year, the Biden administration redeployed hundreds of special operations troops to Somalia after then-President Trump withdrew them in 2020. The Pentagon says U.S. fighter jets shot down 3 unidentified objects from the skies above Alaska, Canada's Yukon, and Michigan over the weekend. A White House spokesperson said the objects posed a danger to civil aviation and were much smaller than a Chinese high-altitude surveillance balloon the Air Force shot down off the coast of...
Sent you a link from Humanist Report for the Ohio story in Twitch DMs. I feel like I'm not getting Twitch. 2 people have said that they're sending me Twitch. They sent me Twitch DMs now, and I'm not seeing. Maybe I have to like reload or something like that. Possible multiple shooters. Whites is trending for me on Twitter. Great, great. Oh my God, so much stuff going on. I sent you some links on the breaking story. Okay.
South Carolina.
Trying to make sure my Twitch is working.
That incident prompted Secretary of State Antony Blinken to cancel a planned trip to Beijing. Over the weekend, the Commerce Department announced it would sanction 6 Chinese companies said to support China's spy balloon program. In Beijing, China's foreign ministry said the U.S. illegally flew high-altitude balloons into Chinese airspace more than 10 times over the past year as part of a much broader spy program. Chinese spokesperson Wang Wenbin said, quote, "For the longest time, the U.S. has abused its own technological advantages to carry out large-scale and indiscriminate wiretapping and theft of secrets from all over the world, including from its allies," unquote. Meanwhile, when asked whether extraterrestrial aliens
okay,
could be
I'm
the
seeing. I
source
just had
of
to
the
reload.
unidentified objects, the commander of the North American Aerospace Defense Command said, quote, "I don't rule out anything." Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva met with President Biden at the White House on Friday, where Biden condemned violent extremism following last month's attack on government buildings in Brasilia 1 week after Lula's inauguration. The assault by supporters of far-right former President Jair Bolsonaro immediately drew comparisons with the January 6 U.S. Capitol insurrection just 2 years earlier.
Brazil, the United States stand together. We reject political violence, and we put great value in our democratic institutions.
The pair also discussed the climate crisis. After the meeting, Lula said he was confident the U.S. would join a fund to protect the Amazon from deforestation.
I am convinced that we are in a different era. Brazil has returned to the world stage and is using its political power, the respectability that Brazil has earned, so that people, together with other countries, comply with the tasks we have to fulfill for humanity.
Brazilian government data show deforestation in the Amazon decreased in January, the first month of Lula's presidency, compared to the same period last year. While in D.C., Lula also met with progressive lawmakers, including Senator Bernie Sanders and Congressmember Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and with the heads of major U.S. unions. A warning to our viewers, this headline contains descriptions and images of police violence. In North Carolina, newly released police body camera video shows Darrell Tyree Williams, an unarmed 32-year-old black man, warning he had heart problems after a group of Raleigh officers repeatedly tasered him until he lost
resources.
And obviously,
we believe that everything that is being done is in favor of private health.
So I skipped forward there just because Twitch is so hard on anything showing violence.
And it's a business. We think we have to fight against this and defend the public health system, as it's what makes us all equal.
In Portugal, more than 150,000 school teachers and their supporters marched through Lisbon Saturday to protest soaring inflation and low wages. Portugal's lowest-paid teachers earn less than $1,200 a month. They're demanding pay increases, less punishing schedules, and faster career progression.
Breaking Michigan State University shooting suspect is a 21-year-old. According to dispatch audio, he is still on the loose and considered armed and dangerous. Didn't want to hear that anyway. Lula negotiated a deal very similar to Obama's one with Iran, but Obama blew it up because, of course, he figured he could do better. I was saying, I was about to say lol, and then I looked to see if anyone I know locally in Ohio posted anything. And I only see conspiracy theories. Oh yeah, and I'm not looking at YouTube chat yet. Let me get that on back on screen. Yeah, it takes a lot when the stream goes down. There's like so many things I have to do in the background. That's part of why we're watching the news right now. But somebody sent me a humanist report.
We've been badly treated for a long time.
Video about what's going on in Ohio.
Of education. So we are here today, and we will be here for many more days to come.
In France, hundreds of thousands of people took to the streets of cities nationwide Saturday in a fourth day of action against plans to slash the nation's pension system. Unions estimated over 500,000 people joined protests in Paris to oppose President Emmanuel Macron's bid to raise the age of retirement from 62 to 64. At least 6 refugees died after their inflatable boat was adrift at sea for several days as they tried to reach the Canary Islands in Spain. 23 others on board were rescued near the island of Tenerife. The boat had departed from a coast near the city of Dakhla in western Sahara. A Spanish humanitarian group estimates nearly 2,000 refugees died in 2022 while trying to reach the Canary Islands by boat. New Zealand's declared a state of emergency in several regions, including its largest city of Auckland, as Cyclone Gabrielle roared ashore at high tide, bringing powerful winds, dangerous storm surge, and torrential rains. Emergency officials warned residents in low-lying areas to evacuate ahead of the storm's arrival, which follows record rainfall last month that caused extensive flooding and left 4 people dead.
Enough that please have a plan to leave your home if you see water levels rising around you, or if you're worried about land stability around your property. Don't wait to be told to leave.
This comes as raging wildfires in Chile have killed over 24 people, displaced thousands, scorched some 1,400 square miles of forest. And in Norway, Greenpeace activists have disembarked a massive
almost got eyes on you. Yes, yes, you are back too.
In a 2,500-mile journey. Before the vessel docked at the port of Haugesund, the 6 activists climbed the platform's flare boom, waving a banner that said, "Stop drilling, start paying." They first boarded the vessel north of the Canary Islands 2 weeks ago, calling on Shell and other fossil fuel corporations to take responsibility for their role in climate change and to pay loss and damage funds to help poorer countries who bear the brunt of the global disaster.
Do we have you back, YouTube? Yes, we have you back. We have you back. I can see you.
Now,
oh my God.
democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman.
Yeah, the U.S. isn't doing enough protesting. All right, so there. Wow, nothing about the story. Let's check out the Humanist Report coverage. If it ever opens.
These aren't storm clouds. This is the that they burn off in East Palestine. This is not storm clouds. Look at it. This is over Darlington.
The scene in and around East Palestine, Ohio is genuinely apocalyptic looking, and seeing these photographs is chilling because you know that this is an ecological disaster on a massive scale, still to be determined. But what makes matters worse is that it feels
this is really this is messed up.
Feels like residents are being gaslit and they're being told that everything is copacetic, they can return home, when it's obvious that that's not actually true. So this story is genuinely disturbing, and I hope that more people pay attention to it, because what we're witnessing here can happen anywhere. And it's happening in the United States, and these residents here, they're essentially powerless in this situation. So as Jake Johnson of Common Dreams explains, residents of East Palestine, Ohio are voicing alarm and mistrust of officials after a 150-car train carrying hazardous materials, including vinyl chloride, crashed in their small town, prompting emergency evacuations and a controlled release of chemicals into the air to prevent a catastrophic explosion. Norfolk Southern, the company that owns the derailed train, has insisted that public health is not at risk, a sentiment echoed by local authorities. Just 5 days after the fiery crash, top top officials, including Ohio's Republican Governor Mike DeWine, effectively gave the all clear, telling residents they can safely return home. Many, lacking viable alternatives due to their limited resources and incomes, have done just that, despite lingering fears of the impacts that the train crash and subsequent unleashing of toxic gases into the atmosphere may have had on their town. Some have reported strong chemical odors and unsettling sights, such as a stream blackened by substances released from the train and dead fish. Now, to be clear, residents were told to evacuate if they...
This is exactly what railway workers were talking about when they were going on strike. They were warning about this, yeah. My friend just left Chile because they had to get the hell away from all that. But Chile is all about the ease of doing business and economic growth, not helping people. Couldn't even... I know, right? The new constitution did not get passed. If only, yeah.
lived within a 1 to 2 mile radius of the controlled explosion, and they were very quickly told to return home, but those residents are still saying they don't feel safe there, but they're being instructed to open the windows, wipe off surfaces, and it's not just residents within that area. Residents all around East Palestine and even outside of East Palestine are saying, this doesn't feel right. We smell an odor. One family told the Washington Post that it smells like a combination of nail polish remover and burning tires, and it's causing headaches and nausea. And that's for good reason. It's because the burning of vinyl chloride is potentially very dangerous. Now, that's the chemical in question that a lot of people are worried about. Now, vinyl chloride is used to make PVC pipes and whatnot, and long-term exposure to this can lead to a lot of health issues. It's linked to cancers such as liver cancer, but it's really toxic in particular when it's burned. As AP explains, officials warned the controlled burn would send phosgene and hydrogen chloride into the air. Phosgene is a highly toxic, colorless gas with a strong odor that can cause vomiting and breathing trouble, and was used as a weapon in World War I.
Yeah, I'm eating vegan pho. This is like the exact wrong time to eat anything, but I waited so long that I have no choice now. People, the creatures, the ecosystems, they're still stuck with their Pinochet-written constitution, right? So wait, now I know that they were gonna try another constitution. They were gonna revise it and vote on it again and see if they could pass this one. Has that close to happening? I know, right? That, oh my, good night, Stepan. Good night.
So this was used as a weapon in World War I, and residents in East Palestine are being told it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's what I recognize
if they breathe this in. We don't know how long these chemicals are going to linger, how long this will actually affect them. There's a fundamental lack of transparency here that's making the situation a lot more ominous. And you don't have to be a genius to know that the situation just doesn't feel right. Jordan Sheridan of Status Quo spoke to one resident who explained that his pets are experiencing a lot of health issues. One of them even died as a result of the chemicals.
You've basically been taking your animals to the vet back and forth, back and forth. I want to show an image you posted of one that looks pretty ill. That's one of your foxes there. Swollen face, runny eyes, coughing. Another one, unfortunately, passed away.
Oh my God.
This is Kieran.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm
the fox's name.
Sorry to anybody that's like,
vet,
okay, I'm
vet.
gonna...
They've tested the blood levels, and there's
Yeah.
raised liver enzymes, and the chloride levels in the blood are on the high end of normal.
Meow.
And the lungs are inflamed. All of that is in line with vinyl chloride exposure. There's the eye irritation, and there is neurological issues going on, which is also things that can happen from the vinyl chloride exposure. The one that passed away, they have been talking to universities to make sure that they do the necropsy correctly and don't lose any of the tissues and don't mess up any of the samples, and they make everything it, but one like has a lot of.
Now, with each passing day, it seems more and more terrible to instruct citizens to.
People, oh my God, everything has moved away from the area as soon as possible. The entire area seems to. Okay, I mean, like I'm getting into the territory again where like I can't even say anything, right? This is a developing situation, and this is like just that. This is like another this is another community strike waiting to happen. We're watching this video. We're looking at what's going on. I can't even read chat because if I do, it might be taken as me making a statement that is gonna
return to their homes, considering that we're still learning about what's going on there, and we're still discovering more chemicals. That's the worst part. So a local ABC News affiliate reported that additional toxins have actually been identified, including ethylexyl acrylate, which is a carcinogen that causes irritation and burning when it comes into contact with the skin, and it can also cause shortness of breath when it's inhaled, and also isobutylene, which can cause dizziness when inhaled. And if that wasn't already bad enough, a local Fox News affiliate reports that East Palestine residents are being warned that water may actually be at risk as well, and this warning came again after they were told that it was safe to return home. So now the water may be at risk. They're discovering more chemicals. There are reports that animals have been affected. And yet, nope, it's okay, you can return home. This is not right. This is not okay. And the residents aren't stupid. They know that it's not safe to return home, but the problem is that some of them don't have a choice. So one family spoke to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and they said that you can actually smell the chemicals through the water. Quote, "It was gagging my 16-year-old niece. It was so strong," she said. Another said they want to leave, but they don't have a choice. Quote, "I don't want to take my kids back to that," she said. "None of us have the money to completely start over somewhere. We're not going to have a choice but to take our children back to that place, and it's not fair." So they're essentially powerless in this situation. They're powerless. They're being told that it's safe for them to return home, just wipe down surfaces, open windows, and you'll be fine. And they know that that's not right. They can feel the way that it affects them. They can smell the chemicals, but they don't have a choice. They don't have money. Now, what should be happening is the company should foot the bill for their hotels, get them out of that area for the foreseeable future. But here's how they're taking responsibility. You want to know how? With a $25,000 donation to the Red Cross. Seriously, that's what Norfolk Southern decided to donate. That's their way of taking responsibility for their action here. It's almost an insult, right? The audacity of some of these corporations. Oh, we're sorry that we poisoned your entire town, but here's a $25,000 donation to the Red Cross. Does that make you feel any better? What do you even say to that? What do you even say to that? Now, there's a reason why this happened, and it's because rail companies are choosing to put profits over people and the community.
Wait, is that even like a directed donation? Like that the Red Cross is gonna do, use this money specifically in this town, or is that just like I don't know, literally a virtue signal, right? We hear it like said all the time, but I don't know what you call this, right? Other than it's completely empty if it's not even directed. I think somebody did the math and said that donation amounted to like what, $5 per person? Is that right?
That they're supposed to be serving. Now, the Rail Workers Union actually released a press statement saying exactly why this took place, blaming Wall Street's motives here. The root causes of this wreck are the same ones that have been singled out repeatedly, associated with the hedge fund-initiated operating model known as precision scheduled railroading. But risky practices such as ever longer and heavier trains even precede PSR. The train that wrecked is a case in point, 9,300 feet long, 18,000 tons. Other hallmarks of modern-day railroading include deep cuts both to maintenance and operating employees, poor customer service, deferred maintenance to rolling stock and infrastructure, long working hours and chronic fatigue, limited on-the-job training and high employee turnover. They continue, at this time, the immediate cause of the wreck appears to have been a 19th century-style mechanical failure of the axle on one of the cars, an overheated bearing, leading to derailment and then jackknifing tumbling cars. There is no way in the 21st century, save from a combination of incompetence and disregard for public safety that such a defect should still be threatening our communities. But yet, here we are. And at the time that I record this video, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg has still not even called for the return of an Obama-era regulation that mandated the use of better braking technology, or at least expanded the use of better braking technology. And there's a write-up about this in The Lever, which is really informative. I'll encourage you to read that. We have this really sketchy situation taking place where residents can smell the effect that these chemicals have had on their communities. They can see that things aren't right. They're being told to return home. And yet, there's not a lot of attention on this. And as if the situation wasn't already stink, News Nation reporter Evan Lambert was arrested during a press conference for Republican Governor Mike DeWine. And they claimed that he was arrested for criminal trespassing and disorderly conduct. Why? Well, because reporters were instructed to not speak during the press conference, but he was being too loud. Therefore, he was arrested. And of course, police were incredibly aggressive and brutal. And that makes the situation even more suspicious. Now, to be fair, Governor Mike DeWine says that this arrest was not necessary. It was bad. He doesn't like that it happened. But still, when you have this ominous situation and you feel as if local authorities aren't giving you the full details, they're not giving you all of the information that's needed to determine for yourself whether or not the situation...
And chat, I'm making really sure you're noticing I'm not making any definitive statements during watching this, right? And there's a particular reason for that. I don't trust YouTube not to enforce some kind of community guidelines based on this. It feels like I don't know who to trust. I'm basically being silenced here, not just because of this, but because of the past actions of YouTube. Every single time that I've gotten the warning, the strike, they were all for covering information issues, right, where I was accused of spreading false information. And in both cases, like, I wasn't, right? Now this is a little different. No, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I literally don't know if I can say anything about this. I literally can't state anything, or else, like, from what I've experienced so far, I'm risking a community guideline strike if I do.
Is safe. And when you have this company not taking responsibility, it kind of feels like this is all this broad cover-up effort and you're being gaslit in the process. And the arrest, the silver lining at least was that it brought more attention to this particular story. But either way, this is not normal and it doesn't seem safe for the residents to be there. We don't know how long it's going to be unsafe, but certainly currently it doesn't seem safe. But I mean, what choice do these residents have? They don't have the money.
Yeah,
so you can go to a different area, sleep on the streets, or you can stay home where your things are and just cross your fingers and hope that the local authorities are being honest and they're not telling you to return home when it's not actually safe. But if we learned anything, especially from the Flint water crisis, it's that you can't necessarily trust what these authorities tell you. And sometimes don't just be skeptical for the sake of being skeptical. Trust your eyes, right? They saw how the water was orange and contaminated with lead in Flint, and residents in East Palestine are seeing that this isn't over. They could smell the chemicals. The water is at risk now, and it was a bad idea for them to return home. So there needs to be accountability, and this is going to be a scandal that lasts for years, because I don't even think we're going to uncover how disastrous this really was until years down the line. And just knowing currently that people are being poisoned and they're forced to stay there is genuinely sickening in the richest country on the planet. But I can't say I'm surprised, because in this country, profits are prioritized over people. So this could have been avoided. It wasn't. And even after the catastrophe, people are being told that it's fine when it's very clearly not. So it's horrifying. But here we are.
Okay. So we are on to, I guess, the closest thing to the fun. Like, this is the one fun story. This is the funnest story out there. If I can find it. We're talking about Loserbox. Still coping over his loss to poly people. Still angry at everybody who was involved, including me, who just covered it, right? Wait, so wait, okay, so I'm getting okay, there's the Loserbox coverage. I don't know. Should I take a look at? People are also sending me the Greater Lansing Area Public Safety live audio feed and a webcam set up at Michigan State University's campus. I would say don't cover it right now. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the safer option, which is Loserbox losing it. On nocommentchick. Why? Because she liked a tweet. She liked a tweet. Are you ready?
Is this? I'd like to thank Twitchbull for rehabilitating so many fascist careers. You're really doing minority groups a big favor. Big ups to the fascist sympathizers and collaborators. Her career was dead in the water, but Xander Hall and the serfs had to debate her until Destiny could step in and boost her moderate reaction.
So who are we talking about? Lauren Southern. Yeah.
Arc. It's terrible. Are you really that stupid to blame Zan and the Surf TV for reviving Lauren Southern's career? It was also folks like Destiny and Loserbox and everyone else, so it looks like everyone did their part to boost her. Bro. Brr. Call out. Massive call out. Wow. Jesus. Me. Do people not realize that Lauren Southern has her own large independent following and YouTube channel? Yeah, of course she does.
Okay, so what are we talking about? We're talking about Lauren Southern. We're talking about a situation where Lauren Southern did have a huge platform, right? She was a huge figure on the alt-right. She got some blowback, right? Basically, because some of the people, some of the alt-right figures actually seem to have sexually harassed her. Now, she never called it that. She never stated that. She didn't put herself forward as a victim, but it's pretty obviously that they did some inappropriate stuff to Lauren Southern. And, you know, it was that. It was the fact that she was having, I think, a baby. You know, there was a lot of factors, but she retired. I think she even talked about going back to school, right? She retired. She stopped doing what she was doing, and she was like no longer a problem. And then she came back, right? I hope we have this information, because if we look at her like sort of follower number, we get a better picture than Loserbox is going to want to give us, right? She'd been losing followers. Her channel was irrelevant, and she wasn't doing well as far as views. And then she debated Xander Hall. And then she debated the serfs. And with these people, I think what they thought they saw was a hobbled dragon, you know? Like the evil of old, right? Lauren Southern was like the creature of legends, right? The stuff that she had done from writing F Islam across her face when she did a makeup tutorial, you know, to spreading lies about the Great Replacement, South Africa, the, you know, Mediterranean immigrants. Like, she was just going all over the world, just, you know, doing white supremacy in so many different ways, right? And there were people that I think thought that she didn't pose a danger and that they could just kind of like dunk on her as a sign. Like, do you know what I'm saying? She had a reputation. They wanted to be associated with fighting against that reputation, even though she's down. She's irrelevant. She's not doing anything. She is not, and her channel's not interesting to her followers, right? Specifically because nobody's talking about her. Nobody's talking to her. She doesn't have any lefties to beef with, right? This was about the time that she hired Samantha Banana, friend of the VOD, Samantha Banana, right? The one person who admitted to doing hate raids on me, Samantha Banana, right? She hired Samantha Banana. So we're talking about summer of 2021, right? This is the time she hires Samantha Banana. And, you know, like, I would see Samantha Banana come into streams, like, including mine, trying to get Twitch streamers to do content with her, like, right, you know, ostensibly to debate her, right? And so that, you know, if you're Xander Hall or you're the Surfs or whoever, you can say, yeah, Lauren Southern's really evil, we're opposing her, we've got to debate her, right? But she's not relevant. You're not really doing any help. There's no fucking, this isn't helping anybody. All you're doing is puffing up your ego. And certain people could not resist it, including Loserbox, right? So Samantha Banana comes into Loserbox's stream, gets Loserbox to do a debate with Lauren Southern. Now, like, I guess this debate didn't stay up on her stream. I think it was more part of, you know, like what she was doing on Twitch, really. And it, you know, it only takes a spark to ignite some kindling, right? And that's exactly what these fuckers did. Okay? They enabled her to get back into relevancy by making her stream a little bit more interesting. And they're not the only ones. I mean, you know about the alt-trans army? You know about that situation where Lauren Southern brought a bunch of trans people who were just like kind of like, you know, they were like meme lords. They were like, oh yeah, we're gonna go talk to Lauren Southern, right? They were behind so many levels of irony. It was hard to tell exactly, you know, what they thought, where the memes ended and where the truth began. But you did have people like Gammy and Sleepy CLX going on Lauren Southern as part of her trans army, right? Now, obviously, Lauren Southern's not a friend to trans people. But I mean, these are the kind of people whose like loyalty to the trans community is highly questionable anyway. So yeah, you know, you had a bunch of people on Twitch that could not, it was just because like the clout, the fame, you know, she's a big name. She's a name that you've heard of. She's notorious, right? Or I mean, I guess if you're, you know, kind of like along that alt-trans persuasion, that some of the people that went and talked to her are, you know, if you're the more conservative kind of trans person, conservative politically, maybe that has some appeal to you. Maybe you think you can get some clout from that. But yeah, you know, people did content with Lauren Southern. People made her, you know, Twitch channel like more interesting. And now she's on Tucker Carlson complaining about her parents being banned from Airbnb. There's kind of a lot to this. I don't know. I almost want to do this another. Oh my God. I should have just not come back on, honestly, because why bring Lauren back at all, people? This is making her relevant. Look, here's what we're going to do. I think I'm just going to have to end stream after this, right? Because I don't have the numbers that I need to do I want to do this premium content. But, like, I lost so many people. I lost, like, all of my YouTube chat, basically, through going offline. And even this, I feel like I'm not giving it its like I'm not giving it enough effort, right? Because there's more to this. I want to look at the numbers with you. I want to look at like Lauren's numbers, her YouTube numbers, her Social Blade information, and try to sort of track it and correlate it, you know, or just, you know, hypothetically correlate it, kind of. You know, with what was going on in terms of the Twitch streamers and the debate bros and the other people, the Twitter weirdos, right? Gammy and her crew, that she was, I don't think that Gammy really did much to revive her career. But the only thing that kind of stuff does do is takes like a stream that otherwise wouldn't be very interesting and makes it more interesting, right? But I mean, like in that sense, like I don't even know. I mean, you're talking about right-wing trans people, so you know, for all I know, they wanted to boost her career. It's a little different than or didn't mind being used by Lauren Southern. It's a little different than with Lance and with Xander Hall and with people who are ostensibly on the left. I think that for them it was maybe an ego trip and maybe a little bit of thought that, you know, they were right. It associates your name with a notorious person in like you fought this person, right? It's a feather in your cap, right? It's a symbolic you know, something that makes you seem important by proximity. So YouTube chat, you are dead. What the fuck? I don't know what to do. Let's watch the end of this and then I'm gonna just end stream. I'm kind of pissed off. This revival, yeah, summer of 2021 is when this all happened, right?
Yeah, she had like...
And Loserbox was part of it. Don't let him tell you different, okay? Don't let him tell you different. This is an important story, and I am just not in the mind space to fucking, like, really... I'll show you what we've got, right? But I want to do, like, a video on this or something, right?
500,000 subscribers or more. What the f*** are these people talking about? Oh, no, it's only because the Lance debated her that she came back. Holy f***. I'm like, wait, okay, wait.
Like, anybody that thinks that Lance is just a marginal figure, right? I mean, don't be fooled by his Twitch numbers. Lance is a big deal on Twitter. Am I wrong about that?
She deleted our debate from...
Does anybody disagree with me? Oh, yeah, we will absolutely revisit this again, because I want to show you this in the right context. I want to show you this along with everything, and I want to take a little bit of a look into why she's on Tucker, right? What that's about. The banning of her parents by Airbnb. And I'm just not going to give this, you know, correct treatment. But I'll give you a little preview. This is just a little preview. I'm going to have to figure out some time, because we need to do this premium content. I've been teasing you with it for a few days. Yesterday, Keffels came in, and I had to do like a marathon stream to make sure that she wasn't going to like go on stream and try to trash my reputation, right? You know, it's important for me to be streaming when somebody is you know, attacking me. That's just something that I've learned is really helpful. And now, you know, we've got I mean, and honestly, I underestimated how much this the Brianna Gay story and the Palestine, Ohio story was gonna mess with me, right? I underestimated like what that was gonna do to like my state of being. So I don't know. Are we pushing this off till Thursday? Maybe. I don't know how else to do it, right? Because I don't think I can get enough people. I don't think I can get all my subs and my like members and Patreons. Like, I don't think I can get enough people's attention, because I want enough people to see this live to make it worth doing it as a live stream. Otherwise, I could just give it to you as a members only video. I just don't think that's as exciting. Like, right, I do videos from time to time. I want to get more into that, but I know what I'm good at, and what I'm good at is like real-time reaction, chat engagement. Like, that's my strong suit. I'm Thursday is good for you. Listen, I am so sorry, everybody, because I feel scuzzy. I feel super scummy for like teasing you with this for 2 days, right? 2 days in a row. Be like, we're gonna do this, and I'm like, oh no, something comes up and I don't do it. I mean, I just don't. I don't think I'd do it. I know I wouldn't do a good job of it. I know this is not the Irene that you want to, you know, comment on the FD Signifier video, but I want to get that done soon, because like, right, its relevancy is starting to. I mean, it's going to be relevant, right? But just maybe not as relevant as it is right now.
Her channel, what the?
Yeah, the Ohio situation is scary, right? It makes me really scared.
Oh no.
Anyway, back to Loserbox. And we'll cover this again in more depth. I want to talk about the Airbnb.
Basic principles in international.
Oh, I know who this person is. This person is I think she mods or does editing for poly people. That's who this person is. I knew I recognized the
Do you see his eyes light up here? Do what makes sense to you? Yeah, I mean, this is going to be how we have to do it. I mean, if there's something that comes up, I might do an extra stream this week. But yeah, fuck this guy, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we all know what he did to what he said about trans people, and he's just he tried to walk it back with Polly, and I mean, good for him to actually. It was weird though. He tried to have it both ways, right? He was a lot more reasonable in his second debate with Polly, but at the same time, he did in Manifesto. He attacked Polly. He attacked everybody who stood up for trans rights in this situation, right? He even attacked me in that stream, right? I even caught a stray in that one. He just randomly pulls up my video and says, "Oh yeah, this chick's crazy." By the way,
the name. Oh. This is why that community thinks I'm friends with Lauren Southern. Was this the person who might have spread it? I don't know. Bruh. You told you like 10 minutes ago. Wait, what? Did you?
Oh, wait, no, I'm misremembering it. He said I was crazy in a different stream, close to the same time. And then in the manifesto, in his Tranifesto, he did a Tranifesto on like a bunch of trans people and President Sunday. He like complained about a bunch of trans people and through President Sunday, and there almost as this like token cis dude, right? To make it so it's not really a Tranifesto. It's we got President Sunday here, but like I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. This was this guy blowing up at a bunch of trans people for calling him out on his bullshit, right? That's what that was. And he said something like, I've never called a streamer crazy, like a trans streamer crazy, right? And then I was like, wait a minute, I've got a clip of you doing exactly that. And I pulled out a video. He even reacted to that. He even reacted to me calling him out and was like, no, you don't understand, No Comment Chick. I said any trans streamer involved with this situation. Oh, okay, so I guess that makes it all better. It makes it completely better to use a transphobic trope against somebody if they're not involved if they're not somebody that you talk to about the G-side situation, right? That was his excuse. This guy is pathetic. Okay, he is pathetic. Loserbox is a scumbag. He's a scumbag. He's a total grifter. What did he say about trans people? That we're not in a situation where anybody should be talking about trans G-side. That's what he said. That he called people ridiculous for talking about that.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I don't read every single chat message. I'll get good.
The risk of
your criticism of Lauren is some of the best I've ever seen. Yeah, I was pretty focused. Well, I don't pick those moments, unfortunately, but yeah. To be honest, I'd have a better mind to say that the people who actually did a lot more PR for Lauren were the idiots who kept on going on her show to ask her why she shot flares at boats, and then she's like, wait, where's the evidence that I shot flares at boats? And I'm like, oh, there is none. Okay, well done. Oh, God.
The evidence against him, like, going after Lauren Southern, doing anything that pissed off Lauren Southern, right? So you'd think if you were harming Lauren Southern, you're debunking Lauren Southern, if you're smudging her, I don't know, reputation at all, that her people, her team, wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. But they did. And you wanted to bring them on. You brought on her editor to go off on weird transmed bullshit, right? You brought on Samantha Banana to go off on all this weird, like, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of trans people that hang around Lauren Southern, or people who do hate raids, people who have really sussy takes about things, people just like the most right-wing trans people you can possibly find. And you had a nice little conversation with Samantha where you didn't push back on a goddamn thing. You said, you gave her your platform and you said, go off, queen. Let's fucking have some transmed bullshit on my stream, right? So don't try to tell me that you were fighting Lauren Southern, you were against Lauren Southern, you harmed Lauren Southern's, you deterred her comeback or anything like that. You absolutely worked with her and your team. You are friends with these people. You are cozy cozy with these people, okay? What's up, Ubafly?
Bro, this person.
Oh my god, so mad. Look at that. Look at that. Called out. I don't even know. Is he saying, you know, is he saying F Zara because Zara is calling him out here? Or is he saying F Zara because Zara is a polymod? That's what he remembers about Zara, right? Okay, so her debate with me was so bad that I had to have her editor on. That I had to. This is Loserbox, right? Okay, wait, you can't see him right now, can you? That's Loserbox, right? Loserbox. She took it off the. Wait, no. I mean, if she took it off her live channel, it's because you're a nothing burger, right? But I mean, being able to have. You see, here's the thing. Like, Loserbox is using her kind of for the same reason that that she's using him, right? And that is to show yourself against somebody on the other side, right? So Lauren Southern, you know, needs you to come on and disagree with her so that she can say, look at this unhinged lefty, look at this unhinged lefty, oh my god, right? And you need her so you can be like, look at Lauren Southern, I'm fighting her, I'm against her, never mind my sus takes about trans people. Never mind my reading the zeitgeist completely wrong and saying that we are not in any danger of a G-side. Well, you've got Trump and DeSantis chopping at the bit for just that, yeah? And laws being enacted as we speak that he said would never pass. Some of them have come back since then. Some new laws have been like, he should be embarrassed about what he said. He should apologize to trans people, right? She doesn't need those videos now. She needed them when she was, looking at consecutive months of losing 3 to 4K. It makes the stream interesting, right? Make the stream interesting. Stop losing subs. That's what you gave her. She used you. She fucking used you, and then she threw you away like the piece of utter garbage that you are, Loserbox. Okay, so here's him live tweeting on stream. That's how mad he is. He can't wait till after stream. He's gotta respond to Zara right now.
It's easy to see that the attention she got doing debates during her comeback helped her. There's nothing wrong with being critical of her. Obviously, that's good. Bringing her on is just helping. Hey.
But only 39 were passed in 2022, right?
You brought me on for one.
It blows you away. Okay, wait, let me
deleting it from her.
Let me do this. Yeah, that way we can see him again.
Do not be upset. Just not. I'll get good.
The risk of
your criticism of Lauren is some of the best I've ever seen. Yeah, I was pretty.
Wait, is it before this?
Focused.
Wait, pretty focused? Did you take some of Destiny's meds? What was that? I was pretty fucking focused for that. Let me tell you. Oh, I was pretty focused. I don't know. I don't know if that's what he's saying.
Yeah. To be honest, I'd have a better mind to say that.
Look, he thought it was ecstasy. It's okay.
The people who actually did a lot more PR for Lauren were the idiots who kept on going on her show to ask her why she shot flares at boats, and then she's like, "Wait, where's the?"
Look, I'll agree with you that going on her show is an issue. Going on her show is not good. All right, the people that went on her show, I was like, I'm gonna, show her what I'm gonna debunk her in real time. Her whole audience is gonna leave her when I show them. Look, those people. If Lauren had shot those flares directly at passengers, at immigrants on those boats, her audience would like her more, not less, you dipshit. You absolute worthless fucking empty suit of a streamer. Like, what the fuck, Loserbox? Do you not get this? Do you not understand that these people, that do you not know who, like that, this is the thing. Like, I wonder, does he think that these are the moderate, responsible conservatives that just, they're like, I don't know about this immigration thing, right? But they certainly wouldn't want any violence to befall any Americans. Bullshit. They would love that. They would absolutely love that. You are an absolute babe in the woods here, getting used by Lauren Southern, getting absolutely burned for fuel by Lauren Southern. What a jackass. What a feeder.
Evidence that I shot flares at boats. Oh, there is none. Okay, well done.
Oh no, you had an argument with your sister? Oh no.
Bro,
bit of an ego problem, sure. Wait. Was that the reaction you were looking for, Sarah? Or am I going further back? Like, right, because that's him replying to, I think, your reply. Wait. Not very savvy. This is what you're looking for. Okay, just making sure. We're getting this. Let's see it one more time. Let's see him react.
People who actually did a lot more PR for Lauren were the idiots who kept on going on her show to ask her why she shot flares at boats, and then she's like, wait, where's the evidence that I shot flares at boats? And like, oh, there is none. Okay, well done. Oh, God. Bro, this person. It's easy to see that the attention she got doing debates during her comeback helped her. There's nothing wrong with being critical of her. Obviously, that's good. Bringing her on is just helping. Hey.
You can't decide. Look at that. Look at that. He can't decide how to respond.
You brought me on for one. Delete.
Now, check me on this. Like, right? I don't know if he was streaming the debate on his channel, right? I don't know what he was. He might be saying she didn't bring me on. I didn't bring her on. She brought me on, and saying that she's bigger than me. You silly person. That's not how platforming works, right? He might be saying that, or he might be saying that he wasn't streaming it. But regardless, he uploaded it to his YouTube channel, right? So you put it on YouTube.
Seeing it from her.
And I doubt you did it like Destiny, where, like, you know, if Destiny really doesn't like somebody, you will not see their name in the video. You will probably not hear their name. There's a good chance you won't hear their name in the video. Destiny, when he's arguing with somebody he doesn't like, he does his best, like, not to promote them in any possible way. Sometimes they get a little bump anyway, right? But yeah, like, I don't think he did it like that. I think he absolutely used her SEO to sell the video. I would be surprised if he didn't. He can reply to a little tiny me on Twitter with 620 followers. Yeah. He is a tedious little boy who cannot handle even moderate criticism of his behavior. Interesting how Denial Boss loves defending to the death the right to free speech of literal fascists, but hates. He fucking hangs out with a few literal fascists, right? I don't know. Definitely hangs out with some people who do, you know, KF style harassment.
Do not be upset. Just not sure why you had to lump me in like that's all.
Wait. Before it sounded like he was defending the serfs and Xander Hall, like, you know, that he and Destiny and every, like, right. I mean, he's definitely, like, you know, kind of in that Destiny orbit. So I don't think he's criticizing Destiny here. But, like, lump me in almost makes me think that what he's saying is that, like, okay, so those people did some bad stuff, but me, I didn't stream it. And I'm not as big as Destiny, not as big as the serfs. Right? I don't know what is the difference that, like, what is he trying to draw as, like, the distinction between himself and these other people? This is kind of surprising to me. I think he'd want to just, like, it sounded like he wanted to defend them all. He giggles because he thinks he's owning Zara.
Fuck, I'll just leave that bit out. Really struggling.
Okay, wait. He took out the lump me in. He took out the lump me in part.
I really don't like that person.
Like, you've hardly interacted with her. Like, wait, after reading, wait, I'm trying, what is the totality of your interactions with Loserbox here? I mean, did you burn him in chat while he was debating Polly, maybe? I'm trying to figure out why he hates your guts so much, Sarah. Like, is it because you were like roasting him in the comments?
Okay. Oh, that's okay. We'll manage.
Roasting him in the
just
chat?
throw in a slur. No. I thought about it. No. I gave it what, a second and a half of thought. What was Lauren doing? What's next? Wait.
I don't talk to him. We've never had a conversation. So it's literally him reacting to this tweet? And the fact that you're a polymod? Is that all he has to go on?
Wait a minute. Fuck. Jesus Christ. We haven't even done the State of the Union. Do I want to do State of the Union? I don't know. What did Lauren actually say? What did Lauren say on Tucker Carlson? Did she do that? That thing?
So she went on, yeah, Lauren went on Tucker Carlson to complain about her parents getting banned from Airbnb. We will talk about this more later, right? Because this comes from, there's a lot of history behind this. Did you know, for instance, that the white right-wingers, both work actually, the white right-wingers in Charlottesville used Airbnbs to stay at, right? Like they wanted to stay comfortably in Charlottesville while they beat people in the streets and in parking garages, you know, and of course we know what happened there, right? But they were, I don't know, they were like having house parties or something like that. Like they rented houses, I think through Airbnb, and it was after this, and also an incident where the Iron Guard, I believe it's called. This is a website where Adam Waffen came from, right? That website was hacked by some activists, and the names of people associated were leaked, and Airbnb banned, I think, 60 people who were on that Nazi website, right? So basically, what they didn't want happening was neo-Nazis and alt-righters using their service, especially when they're going into a town to harass and beat people, right? They just didn't want anything to do with that. Airbnb is run by Gen Xers, breaking NCC news, right? Isn't that when Airbnb established their yeah, so they had a policy banning far-right people from using their services. It looks like it might have gotten carried a little too far, but like maybe not, because think about it this way, right? Let's say that Lauren Southern, and I'm pretty sure Lauren Southern, we couldn't find exactly when Lauren Southern was banned from Airbnb, but basically membership in a hate group, affiliation with hate groups, that's what gets you banned from Airbnb, and from you know, staying in an Airbnb basically, and she fit that category. Now they expanded it to her parents, and it's kind of questionable, at least, right? But you could also see maybe their logic for that. Because if Lauren can't get an Airbnb, what's to stop her parents from getting one for her, right? Like, what's to stop that from happening? So if they don't want to be used like that... And there was like a scandal that Airbnb had back in the day where there was some... like there was discrimination in terms of people that were allowed to stay, right? Probably enacted by the hosts, but yeah, it went on an Airbnb, and it was kind of a scandal for them. So part of this is them, you know, managing PR, and part of this is probably them just not wanting to be associated with something that says brand destroying as that. So, you know, it's a business. You can guess that these were business decisions. The right-wing world right now is going off on Airbnb, calling them woke, right? Was it Storm? No, I'm talking about a smaller website, right? A smaller website where more real world, you know, violence may have been planned, right? We're talking about the Iron Guard was the website. This happened in 2017. This is the first instance I could find of Airbnb banning people for affiliation with extremist groups. And, you know, definitely that's an extremist group you don't want to be associated with you if you're a business. So yeah, that's what happened. Her parents got banned too. She made this huge deal about it, right? She goes, this huge deal. Airbnb rescinds their decision. They're like, we're so sorry, Lauren. We would love to have your parents come and stay with us. Yes, please, right? And she was like, no, my parents are staying. Like, we made arrangements with other people for them to, you know, come and have a romantic getaway, like, you know, in another house that's not through an Airbnb. It's just, I think it might have been a fan or something. Like a fan was like, yeah, they can come and stay at my house. Great. So she's like, my parents don't even want to, we don't want to have anything to do with you, Airbnb. So it's just a, didn't Haas get called out because of him being a raging hog at somebody's Airbnb? I don't know about this. I had no idea that Haas had stayed at one, or had been a raging hog at one. People were being racist in who hosts were renting. Yeah. We're renting out, so they needed a PR boost. Yeah, and this is part of what they did. At this point, it's better to get a hotel than an Airbnb. They've become such a destructive influence on rental prices. Absolutely.
Airbnb goes full North Korea. Okay.
I'm not sure I understand the North Korea reference. Anybody get it?
This anime energy here. Jesus. Okay. Hunting rifle ban announced in Canada. Is 100K even a living wage? Things are not looking good. I don't know. If it seems like she was doing just fine without any of these debates. 500,000 views. 600,000 views.
Okay, so here's what he's doing. He's looking at her channel, right? And let's see. We're at 11 months here. 11 months ago. Okay, it's February. 11 months ago, oh my God, does he even have the right timetable here? Let's roll him back. I want to give him, you know, I want to make an assumption. Like when he says that, right? Let's see. Let's look at the. Wait, 1 month ago. Okay, so yeah. Wait, so he's looking at videos. So no, this isn't a good way to judge, right? Like just looking at somebody's views on a bunch of different videos.
Hunting rifle ban announced in Canada.
And what numbers are they doing?
Is
oh my God, I can't even read
even
it.
a living wage? Things are not looking good.
Okay, wait. There's oh my God. It looks like they're in the hundreds of thousands. I can't tell. Can anybody read that? I can't fucking tell. Can I stretch this out a little bit better? I just want to know what numbers we are looking at. Oh, I can't tell if that's like 62K views or if that's like, is she in the hundreds of thousands? It looks like she is. Yeah, I see one that's 287K. So she is in the hundreds of thousands. That's 4 months ago. Okay, let's keep going. Right, and granted, this is, I don't think that what she's doing is great. Right, I don't think what he's doing. I don't think that this is a good way to like analyze, you know, the effect of debate channels debating Lauren Southern on her views. Right,
No, it seems like she was doing just fine with.
Okay, so 5 months ago? Wait, you're not... It seems like she was doing just fine. He's looking at like 5 months ago here. He's looking at... Yeah, 5 months. That's what we're looking... Like that 5 months ago, oh my god, what is that? Like, September. Why is she looking at September of 2022? Right? The relevant dates are more around like the summer of 2021.
Without any of these debates.
What is he even doing? This doesn't make sense. The fact that he's doing what he's doing right now to whitewash how he helped Leather and Southern says all you need to know. True.
It's 500,000 views.
Okay, so 500,000 views. Can't see. That's like that's like 6 months ago, maybe. Yeah, 6 months ago. 500,000 views 6 months ago. That's August. What does that have to do?
600,000 views.
600,000 was how? We're at like 8 months ago here. $11 months ago.
I don't know. Some people
1 year ago.
Really want to blame.
Okay, the Surfs drama. Wow, that's weird. Okay, that is a little bit weird. Okay, Surfs drama. Delusions of the Terminally Online. God, now I'm gonna have to look at her channel too. This is pissing me off. Look at this. Alright, here we go. Oh, 46? She's getting 46K on on the video on the Airbnb stuff. It's pretty new, but
I've
okay, so more recently we're looking at 52, 78, 91, 100K, 300K, 55, 30, 291K. It's 4 months ago. 500K 5 months ago. 100K. 658K on What is a Woman? That's 8 months ago. That's this summer. So I'm curious about the Surfs video, because like that was like, according to what he's looking at, it looked like a year ago. And granted, like I shouldn't even be doing this, right? I shouldn't even, like this isn't actually okay, 1 year ago. Dylan. Oh no, that's that video. Okay, this is confusing the hell out of me. That is that video. Lance, Dylan as moderator, Counterpoints as her. See, now this is the Twitch connection here. Counterpoints, right? Counterpoints on her side. Counterpoints claiming to be a moderate, right? Fooling everyone. All of Twitch Bowl. Yes, Counterpoints is a moderate. If you say different, you're a conspiracy theorist, right? Samantha Banana. She's a lefty, right? She's an anarcho-communist or something like that. Right? These people ended up working with Lauren Southern. You got tricked. You got fooled. You got played. You got absolutely played. And like, I mean, I don't know, but like, I don't know if you've met Samantha. I don't know if you've seen her on debates. and stuff like that. I don't know if you've experienced the glory that is Samantha Banana, but she's not exactly the smartest cookie out there. Okay, I will say that she's not exactly the smartest cookie. And yes, that is a massive understatement, right? But like 1 year ago, that's kind of weirding me out. I remember this debate happening. God damn it. Oh, you know what? We cannot watch her, right? We're not going to actually watch her. I'm going to pause her and make sure not to watch her because I think she got herself banned on Twitch at one point. I don't want to take a risk. Okay. August 11th, 2021. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, that's what it does. It says 1 year ago. It says 1 year ago. So it's not really 1 year ago. That is actually a year and a half ago, right? But what YouTube does, I guess, is like after it's like 11 months old, it says 1 year. And it says 1 year all the way up till it's 2 years. So that's how those metrics work. That's how the time period worked. That makes sense now. Okay, so it was 1.5 years ago, summer of 2021. This debate with Connor points, Dylan Burns as moderator, Lance from the Surfs debating against her. I can't remember the other person's name, Two Tails or something. I can't remember exactly, right? But yeah, Lance had a debate partner. Okay. So, so there's her South Africa thing. That was a big video. Talking about the Capitol riots, talking about trans kids, talking about Derek Chauvin. Talking about Brittany. Okay, I think we got a better sense of this now.
Blame the left for something that
I saw her as yeah. There's way too much of Twitch that is just they work with her, right? They work with her, and some of them know what she does. Some of them know what she gets up to, and sometimes that's the reason that people don't say anything about her because they don't want her doing it to her. They don't want her doing it to them, right? But yeah, she's the one person that was silly enough to admit to hate rating me. So I don't know. I never tried to like get her banned based on that, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not. I'm pretty sure that's not illegal. That's not a legal move there, Samantha.
It's kind of out of their hands. Oh, here we go. 55k views. Debating Xander Hall. Boom. There it is. There was the money shot. That without this, she had a.
Yeah, so there's a lot we're missing here too in terms of like the you're not seeing her analytics, right? You're not seeing which of these videos succeeded because of SEO, which of these videos got shout outs, you're not seeing where the views are coming out from, and you're also not seeing how long the viewers watched, right? So there's a lot of information you're kind of missing here.
What else? Where's the Surfs one? Did that even go up?
And you know what you're really not seeing is what Zara showed us, or what Zara, like, I'll talk about this later, right? Because Zara's got some information that shows her sub growth, right? And at the time when she started debating Twitch lefties, her sub growth was negative, all right? When she won her debate with Xander Hall. When Xander Hall absolutely served that up for her on a silver platter. Counterpoints is on the Whiteleaf Network. Interesting. People have been talking about that more. I've been seeing people shop around that image of all the streamers that are on Whiteleaf.
Did the debate with the Surfs even go up here? It didn't.
The fact that she's extremely media trained and looks smart in her debates makes it not okay to debate her. Even freaking Vosh knows better.
Did it? She platformed you. Of course she platformed me. South Africa. The Surfs, 55K views. That Zan one was bad for Zan. Yeah, the Surfs one wasn't good for her either, but I just don't see. I thought her Surfs debate went up on this channel. Did it not? She didn't even think it was enough for the...
What the fuck? He just scrolled past the Surfs debate. Okay, I don't trust any of his calls that he's making.
For the main channel. She just spoke about the debate afterwards. Is that really what happened?
You got Xander Hall to say white rights during the debate. Nice. It's funny, you can kind of see a little bit of the Samantha influence, right? Lefty, do you see this right here? Lefty lolcows. Lefty lolcows, huh? Where do you think Samantha's been hanging out, right? I don't know. I've heard rumors, though. I've heard there's lots of rumors about Samantha. I can't, nothing, like, look, not confirmed, okay? But worth keeping in mind. This might be the influence of Samantha Banana right here, the addition of this phrase lolcows. I don't know, though. I don't know. This is sus. This is entirely sus.
I think it might be. You just saw it. What, the debate or her talking about the debate? This is her talking about the debate.
Oh.
Where's the...
Wait, it looks like the debate. For Beckett of Crabs, yeah, well, see, this is the thing. Lots of people that everybody, like, is just like, oh, yeah, that person's okay. And, like, look, I'm not going to use this. I don't know Beckett of Crabs. I'm not going to say that this is a moral condemnation. I will also say that working with Samantha Banana is normalized, right? It's normalized. There's enough people doing it that nobody sees what the problem might possibly be. So, you know, I don't want to say, like, casting an aspersion on specific streamers that might have her as a mod, but yeah, that influence, you know, where you see her are places that are compromised, are places that, whether they know it or not, are working for the right. Right, and Beckett's kind of centrist, right? Yeah, it's right there.
It's on Destiny.
Like, I mean, that's a sign. That's a sign that you're in the wrong place if you see Samantha Banana with a mod sword, right?
I know it's on Destiny's channel, but... No, yeah, I just hardly see why this was the... It's a funny picture. Satan. It's in the live streams tab on her channel. And it got 60K views. Yeah, her brand, like, debates have nothing to do with this person's brand.
Okay, but I don't think, like, look.
Like, very little.
Wait,
like,
debates have nothing to do with her brand? Then why does she do so many of them?
At least her live channel suddenly has, like, what, 5K subs? Oh, my debate's still not there. It's so sad. Yeah, she hasn't even done live streaming for like 5 months. Can we watch the Fox interview? Yeah, sure, dude. Oh, where is it? Where the f is it? Does the Wizard game look fun? I guess it does look fun, yeah. But doing content with her, even just disagreeing with her on her stream only boosts her. It doesn't matter if she deleted it or not. You debated Lauren Southern, that's what I'm objecting to. Plenty of other...
If you didn't want to boost her, why did you have her editor on?
People did it during her...
With zero pushback.
Come back. Do you think...
This is the thing, when people look at you and they see a compromised person, they see somebody calling themselves a lefty and they press X to doubt, this is why. This is why.
You shouldn't have.
How am I being unreasonable here?
Do you think I'm a genocide denier?
Look at, do you see how pleased he is with himself? Oh man, got her.
You
got
think
her.
sounds more awesome
Got
than
her.
do you? Shut the up. You're playing it on my behalf. Wow, thank you.
The chat's trying to give her. The chat's trying to give him advice for how to tweet better.
It's just that some people are just
And he
so
won't listen.
stupid. Like,
He won't listen.
oh well. Starring drama, are we? Okay.
Globally is coming down.
What a goof.
Oh no. No comment check is in here now. Oh no.
And do you see what that is? He's looking at his notifications. And it, yeah, someone liked No Comment Chick. Liked a reply to your tweet. That's what I did. I liked a reply to your tweet.
No. Oh no.
There she is. Look, do you see that? Just like instantly triggered, right? Oh no, it's No Comment Chick. Oh my god, she liked somebody's tweet. Holy shit, you guys!
Who is that?
Look, we gotta do a stream. No Comment Chick liked somebody's tweet.
I mean, no one really. Not like anyone watches her, you know. Big deal.
That clip is gonna come back to bite you, right? And it's as easy as comparing concurrence, right? At some point, Loserbox, you're gonna look really silly for saying that.
The economy normalizes. Are you just trying to take advantage, credit for what is economic gravity?
No, some inflation will fall away automatically because energy prices have.
Bro, I'm a big fan nowadays of the if you see something, say something. You know, I think every time Fascist Fajita wants to talk about me on Twitter, I think it's probably best just to ask him how the lawsuit's going, or link the re-education camps clip. I think that's just good behavior these days because, you know, fight fire with fire. But sometimes people say like, he did one of the best jobs in terms of breaking down her narrative. This is about Lauren Southern, addressing her lies, exposing her act, and slowing her growth. Bro, I didn't slow down Lauren Southern's growth. Dude, what the fuck? Why do you think this?
Dunking on his own supporters there.
Yeah, I think this guy was just clearly on a roll with these ones and just overextended right at the end. Anyway, appreciate it though.
Up and they formed little wrinkles.
Was the debate fun with Lauren Southern? Yeah, it was out of nowhere. It was like 3 a.m. when her fucking editor messaged me saying that there was a debate happening. But I don't know. Oh no, she's back. She's back with a vengeance.
So guess what's back on the menu, folks? Guess what's back on the menu? This is the thing is, I mean, like, I don't know. You wanna flex, bro? You wanna start making tweets about each other, and we'll see which one gets more attention, gets more views. You wanna play? Do you wanna play, Loserbox?
When you do,
you gotta chill. You're gonna get destinied. Why? I'm not gonna.
Let's dance. No, whatever. I'm not gonna destiny you either, right? I'm not gonna destiny you. All right, you're too much fun dunking on.
She has no power, dude. She could have, if she settled the down. She could have had a whole bunch of wankers on her side against me. She just torpedoed all her goodwill with every.
White Nervosa must be making bank. I just seen a screenshot of the channels she hosts.
Leftist community, like on her own. She did it all by herself.
Why do these people all have the same personality? You're onto something, YS. don't think that's a silly question, because that's not. I don't know how old Loserbox is. All I know is he's a grown-ass man acting like this on the internet. It's pretty cringe, okay? So you're talking about people having the same personalities. Bad Empanada talked about the clout human centipede, and he's talking about like a take getting recycled over and over again, and you know, clout kind of being distributed like from Vosh to Xander Hall to TGT to whoever, right? You know, all the people in the clout network, right? There's like a hierarchy, right? And you know, you'll see that they have the same takes too. Like we saw that with Vosh and Xander Hall. We watched Vosh and Xander Hall. We found out we only needed to watch Vosh or Xander Hall because they have almost the same take about things, right? And that's not for nothing, right? Their personality is something that they recycle too. Vosh's personality to me feels like a hybrid of Rush Limbaugh and Destiny. Demon Mama's personality to me feels like a hybrid of Rush Limbaugh and Vosh. So it's almost like you're getting double Rush Limbaugh with Demon Mama. Like she'll tell you herself she's very influenced by Rush Limbaugh. I don't know. I guess she was subjected to that as a child or something like that, right? So yeah, and then you know, Xander Hall's definitely got some Vosh in him. Definitely got some Destiny too. And there's probably some more influences for Xander Hall. Xander Hall's fancies himself a commentary kind of person. So I'm sure there's some commentary YouTubers that are kind of filtered into his personality. But they don't have the exact same personality. But they just have way too much in common, right? And that's why kind of like when people lose taste for one of them, people lose taste for all of them. It's exactly the way to describe him. If Destiny and Rush Limbaugh procreated, yeah, that's kind of like what Vosh is. That's kind of what Vosh is doing, like, right? That's you know. Oh my God! You just gave me an image, though. Michael Kokoran, you just gave me an image.
Like I said, she would. Wait.
Demon Mama is heavily influenced by Destiny. That's why she relished kicking his ass in that debate. Yeah.
Didn't I predict this?
When the same...
It was here. It was here. Wait. I've had like a weird moment on stream or whatever.
Wait, is what an IRL Metroid?
So I just thought I'd leave it at that.
Oh no, I think this is the balloon. Am I right? It's something to do with the balloon, the Chinese balloon, right?
I feel like when it comes to Polly, she's quite good at falling out with people by herself, so...
Okay, so yeah, here's him bringing up his Tranifesto. That's Loserbox's Tranifesto. Yeah, we talked about this earlier, Phoenix Dragon, yeah, Brianna Gay, in Cheshire? In the UK, yeah. Yeah, basically, and there's a lot that look. If you get a chance, go back and watch today's VOD. It'll be up on, if you have a sub. Which Phoenix Dragon? Do you have a sub? No, you don't have a sub right now. Okay, so if you have a sub, you can watch it on Twitch. If you don't have it on a sub, let me tell you a little trick. Okay, just between you and me. All right, you can go onto my YouTube channel. You can scroll down to live streams, and you can watch all the live streams there, right? I'll list them all. Eventually they'll go off the list, right? Because like I'm gonna make it so that like maybe only a week or two of VODs are available for people on YouTube, and then to get more than that, you're gonna have to go back to you're gonna have to have a membership for that. So that'll be the, you know, if you want to watch the old VODs, membership on YouTube, that's a great deal for you, right? It's cheaper than a Twitch sub. It gets me. It's about the same amount of money to me, honestly. You know, even though the Weird Champs level is cheaper, right? It gets because YouTube gives me a better cut. It's pretty close to the same amount that I would get for a Twitch sub. So it doesn't really hurt me any if you want to do that. It's just whatever your preference is. If you like using YouTube, if you like the platform, if it's fun to watch me on YouTube, do that. If you prefer Twitch, the Twitch sub is better for you. And also make sure to sign up for the Clips channel, because all the videos are going to be going out on the Clips channel as well. I'm going to be trying to bring new people in through the Clips channel by putting out my VODs as videos and seeing what we can do. Some of them actually are starting to get some views too. So yeah, we'll see. Back, just finished watching the FD video. How are you doing? V, you brought up something really interesting, okay? So the FD video, I have been teasing doing a response to that for like days and days and days now, right? It didn't work out tonight either because I lost, my internet dropped out from me and I had to reset my router in order to get it back, and we lost like too many people because like literally when my internet goes out, I have to unplug it, power cycle it, plug it back in, wait for it to come back up, and it takes like a minute and a half for it to come back up. So it's like all in all, it takes like 3 minutes to get back online, and I took even longer because there was some weird stuff going on. Like, right, I was talking to people on Discord and it was dropping out, so it took a little while to stabilize, right? But I promise you, I'm gonna make that work. We're gonna make that work somehow. We're gonna figure it out. I don't want to do it just as a one-off, like, right, unless I schedule it like way ahead of time, because that way I want people who are subs, I want people who are members to be there. And what I'll do is I'll raid out, but then I'll start streaming a members only stream on YouTube, a subs only stream on Twitch, and I'll give a link to people in the Patreon to be able to watch me over there on Patreon. So we really want to do that. It has not worked out. I was on all night yesterday because of Keffels, right? We were afraid of Keffels going after me on her stream. I don't think that happened. I would love to hear from any of you. Oh yeah, who signed up for the Discord? Is everybody in the Discord? I want to get you all in the Discord. So if you see something, right? If you're like watching, you just happen to go by Keffels and like, oh yeah, Keffels was talking about you, because now that could be a thing. Apparently, I did something that made Keffels mad, and she wants to debate me. She wants to do me dirty like she did with Polly, right? So I need to hear that from you. You are my eyes and ears out there, chat, and it's a massive help when you let me know what's going on, because I don't see everything. I cannot be in all places at all times. You did? Wait, you did what? I'm sorry, Von Grabstein. I missed that. Oh, you saw earlier, yeah, when I was like talking about the Brianna Gay incident.
As far as I know, I thought me and her seemed to be on. We knew. Just such an excellent judge of character. What can I say?
Sorry, the Chinese balloon.
The Chinese balloon. Uh-oh. Hang on. Need some material. I feel like when it comes to Polly, she's quite good at falling out with people by herself. So, yeah, as far as I know. Okay. Did you see her talk to Finster? No.
Balloon. The height of the
Twitter leftist.
Oh, you're already in the Discord. Yeah. I see.
What? Okay. Oh, base. What if the testimonies from the Nazis, what if their last words on the gallows radicalized the people in the crowd, eh?
Daytime.
What if they radicalized the hangman?
When the balloon cools at night, the decrease in pressure, you have to increase.
Hi, buddy. Denying again, I see. See if this works. I feel like when it comes to Polly, she's quite good at falling out with people by herself. So, yeah, as far as that, I feel. Okay, nice. Let's go! Well, whoever was putting money on me not doing the State of the Union today, well done. I've just made you a very...
Whoever was putting money on me not getting to the FD Signifier premium stream where I go over that video, and like I'm letting you know right now, okay, there's some controversy with that video, and I'm not talking about the fact that Vosh got mad and Xander Hall got mad. Did you know what he ignored? Let's take a look at what he ignored. No, wait, that's not the way I gotta do it like that. Gotta do it like that. I gotta do it like that. I gotta do it like that. I gotta do it like that. Okay, let's put this into the machine. See what pops out. Boom. Oh my god, it's taking so long for me to load this up. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. Here's what we're looking at. Just being consistent. She's terrible. Talking about Lauren Southern. That it was a mistake for people to do content with her, but she was trying to make a comeback for a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was like 1.5 years ago. Yeah. To answer your question, answer that question. So what is his question? Do you think the people who spoke to me were irresponsibly creating content with... Oh, so that we saw him make this tweet, right? I guess he deleted this? Yeah, the tweet you're trying to reply to. So she's trying to reply to... Zara's trying to reply to his tweet. We just saw him make this. He deleted it. He thought better of it. He realized what a mistake he made. You aren't a genocide denier as far as I know, but your takes and tactics in the first conversation were pretty yikes, in my opinion. I think there is a difference between having conversations with people who aren't fascist and doing content with people who are. No, but Loserbox wants to tell his viewers that we think that he's a fash, right? I think he's a useful tool for the fash. I think he's somebody that plays right into their hands, like he did with Lauren, like he did with Samantha. But yeah, that's, you know, he's like I said, he's a babe in the woods, right? Zara's not calling him a genocide denier. We're not calling him a fascist. There's a difference, right? There is a difference. He dirty deleted it off screen within a minute of me responding to it. Nice, nice. Oh my god, somebody's saying that Lance from the Surfs boosted her more than Loserbox or Destiny. Wait, dude, no, this person is thinking that, like, that we're like, yeah, because SJWs love Lance from the Surfs. No, anybody who made a, you know, contact with Lauren Southern was making a mistake, right? Anyway. Let's, wait. Did we finish the video? No, we didn't. We didn't defeat the video yet. We have to defeat
Rich
it.
person, apparently. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm too hungry. I need to raid out. Let's go to Zonia. Okay. She's playing... Fuck, if I raid out to a Hogwarts Legacy streak.
That's what Zonia's doing. She's playing the turf game. Okay. Well, on that note...
That's basically transphobia, guys.
On that note... Oh my god, okay, what are we doing? Oh my god! Chat, why are you so quiet? There's like 37 of you. Whoa, even when I have low numbers, my numbers aren't even low. I mean, they're not low compared to what they used to be. Oh my god, well, let's send our 37 over to Willow. How about that? Let's do that. Thank you for being here once again. I am so sorry the stream dropped out. I'm so sorry that we didn't get to do FD Signifier. I promise you that is on my agenda. We get more of you in here. There's 37 of you in the stream right now. I know some of you might be no, that's okay. No, I'm not mad at you for being quiet. I love you all, okay? You're all awesome, and you know, your support means a lot to me. I am feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot stronger. I'm feeling like we can take these people on now, right? And that's all due to you. What's up, Perpetual Claude? I didn't even see you in here. Good to see you. Wait, what are those? Oh, is that a Willow emote? You got a Willow emote already. You know, yeah, and you got the Gex. Wait, you got the sub. You're all ready to go. Damn. Are you also talking about Juniper? Wait, Juniper, what? Juniper? Oh, is that to somebody else? Wait, Juniper? Are you talking about Juniper on Twitter? Like, oh my god, what is Juniper's actual name? Transgender Marks, I think. So if you're not in there already, get in there. If you're on YouTube, you got a few seconds. Just a few seconds. Just a few seconds. Yeah, we got one more. 26. Okay, we're rating. Hey, buddies. How are you doing? Hey, YouTube. How are you doing? I am so tired. We're sending 26 souls into Willow's chat. Hopefully we can send more, because like, look, we're doing pretty good. We're doing, this was like, I didn't expect to see 37 people in my Twitch stream. Obviously the YouTube stream was a casualty of war, because once you lose your YouTube stream, you don't exactly get it back, but that's okay. We had a pretty banger stream today. We are growing. More people are finding out about me. More people are chatting. More people are hitting those like buttons like you might be doing right now. Hitting that like button. More people are following me on No Comment Clips. No Comment Clips, if you're not already. Or on nocommentchick, my gaming channel, where we're going to be doing a lot more on that gaming channel. We just rated it into Willow, and oh my god, I am too freaking tired. My brain doesn't even make sense at this point. My brain does not make sense. Anyway, much love.